Welcome to eSeniors. Today it's Brands Hatch and it's the sprint race. It's a race just 30 minutes long, 15-minute qualifying and then 30 minutes of racing. Just balls to the walls, no pit stop. And this, now we actually have reached into the second half of the program of the 8, and these are the date for the Saturday race, but I just use this to show. So we do Brands Hatch, then Alton Park, Misano, and we end with Bathurst. So this is race number 5. So let's see how it looks like on the standings here for the sprint. So we have Torsten Mikalak. He did not race last. Oh, actually, he. It's a dropped result because he had an accident at the first turn, actually, last race, Imola. Chris Moses, P2, 153, so it's only 3 points between these two guys, and both of them are on track today, so it's going to be super exciting. John Saunders, 136, Henrik Kamara, 130, and Derek Bird, 114. We have, let's see, we have 24 cars on tracks, which is really good because we have 30 cars signed up. So that's a good turnout. What else is there to say? Yeah, Brands Hatch, obviously a very classic track. There's been motor racing here since 1950. It was originally used as a grass track motorcycle circuit on farmland. And they did host 12 British Grand Prix between 1964 and 86 until Silverstone became the Grand Prix circuit for Formula One. So all that on Wikipedia. Let's see what's going on the track. I want to highlight our sponsors here as we start to see cars rolling in just a little bit. I don't think we haven't started qualifying yet. So let's talk about the sponsors. We have Castle and Cauldron. They do handcrafted Harry Potter type stuff that you can use as party props or Halloween decor and cosplay and so on. Magic wands, potions, wall and table accessories, etc., etc. And then we have Syndeo. It's a technology broker from they're located in Canada. They're specialized in voice contact center and cybersecurity solutions for business. And they will be your advisor and help you select the best technology solution for your business. And we have SIM3D, our third sponsor. They do anything you need for your rig, dashboard, fan shrouds, mounts, etc., etc. Flag boxes, power supply brackets, button boxes, all those things. Anything you need for your rig. So those are our sponsors. So if you are looking for anything in that vein, please support them. Let's see if qualifying has started. I believe qualifying has started. Yes, it has. So welcome everyone on the stream. Please like and subscribe if you so wish. We love to see you on these streams. And if you click that little bell, you will be notified when we go live, which is pretty handy. Just gonna set up the overlays with the corners. We see what corner we are in, which is super handy. think that's all we need for now. So I have the best lap up there on the timing pylon there. Timing tower. I'm not really sure what to call that thing. Timing tower, maybe. Let's see. We have a couple of guys I haven't seen racing. Let's see. I'm browsing to see. Because we have another Torsten Wietz from Germany. We saw him in the second race of the season. I haven't seen him after that. Super happy to see Peter Voslehner too. Unfortunate incident in the last race. Pushed him back in the results. But I'm sure he's back to reclaim his being the kind of the master of the track here. I'm such a fan of him and his driving, and he's such a nice person to deal with. So appreciate him a lot. So Torsten. So we have actually two Torstens there, both from Germany, possibly friends. So there we have Torsten Wietz and Torsten Michalak. Tommy Hellström, part of the Alien team with Mr. Voslehner. And here we have Chris Moses, always up in the top. Alessandro Mediati. He's currently in P6 in the championship. Placed P9 last race. Wasn't his best race. His worst race actually so far. And Tony Whitten from South Africa. He sits in P7. And Derek Bird obviously in his trusty Porsche with the Slade livery. Stefan Buckley, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thomas Rayner. Always butchering his last name, so I call him Thomas. Jeremy. Yeah, Thomas sits in P10 in the championship. Jeremy P8. And Peter Voslehner again, you can see has the same livery as Hellström. And Neil Leader with the Scottish flag, which is cool. And Neil Leader, where is he? Where was he? He's sitting in P15 in the championship. And then we have Brian Banks. He sits in P14 at the moment. Eric Langlois from France. He sits in P18. He didn't race last race. Mike Mileski, 7 up. He's been unlucky in a couple of races and been caught up in accidents and so on. Hopefully he'll do better this time. P26 in the championship. And Manuel Sosa from Portugal have joined us. Hasn't raced with us for a while. It's awesome to see. And Mr. Zimmer, of course. Zimmer in P12 right now. And Johan Larsson, that's the third guy in the same Alien livery, part of the Wolf Pack. P23, I'm sorry, not P23 for him. Right now he sits there, but he is, where is he? He's a P9 in the championship. And then we have Mr. Gallagher. I don't think we have seen much from Mr. Gallagher. I'm trying to find where he sits in the championship. Actually, I don't see him here. So we'll sort that out. And Mr. McClellan, I saw him in the championship P27. So so now we actually have 25 cars. Very cool. All right, let's look at the times here. 1:22, 1:22.9. So that's not surprising. Torsten, we're going to see Torsten up there. We're going to see Wolfsläner up there. And I put my name there, Krister. I'm the commentator today. Jonathan Wood is mostly joining me on Saturdays because I think he's racing this race. Actually hasn't done that at all. He's signed up, but such a delight to have him as co-commentator. It's tough to do this yourself, to find all the action and see everything that's going on, but he's traveling in the UK and should be back soon. And let's try Timmy Cam. There he is. Timmy has been very, very sick, and we thought we would lose him last week. It was very stressful, but he has recovered. He's a little fighter, that's a little 5-pound of dog. As we see Larsson pass one of his compadres there. Yeah, so Timmy is recovering. Super happy of that. That would be a tragedy. But it was very close. All right, let's see who is on a run to improve his time out of the 25 cars that we have on track today. We have Henrik Kemmerer from Sweden. It's in P2, is currently on the invalid lap. A lot of invalid laps. We go to Murray. Brian Murray, UK, has his home race. See how he's doing. Let's get into the cockpit of him. This is an interesting track. It's not an easy track at all. You can just have to make sure you get on the apex, don't go too wide. To get under that bridge there, you can just brake and try to just get on the throttle. You go tight on that apex, and here you want to touch the apex too. You can go really wide there actually. This grasscrete, I think I heard someone called it, combination of grass and concrete. And here you want to have a really late apex to maximize your speed out on this long straight. The Pilgrims drop. And they just rotate around this fast right-hander. And here, this is a scary one. Okay, downshift. And here you can go really wide too. And then here's this blind corner. I have to control the throttle. And here's another one where do you have a lot of these? They don't have too many turns. There's like 9 turns, I think, on this. Actually 10 turns. So we go through the Clark curve, which is turn 10, and then the Brabham straight to complete this lap. Brian is not improving. He's 6 still. So let's look back a little bit in the knee leader, for example. He is currently on there trying to improve his time. That should move him up a couple of positions if he can keep this up. So 1:23.8. I'm sorry, 1:22.9 is the Torsten has improved his time again, and he's actually running even faster now. But let's still look at the cars here a little bit further back, see how they're doing. Knee leader P19, Mileski P20. All of these looking to improve their times a little bit. Chris Moses sits in P8. I'm sure he wants to be higher up. He's a guy that really works a lot with setups and spends a lot of time to just perfect his setups. Exciting driver. Tony Whitten, South Africa, is up with 0.4 tenths. I lost everything in that turn. Yeah, lost everything there, P12. It seems that people have little struggles with this track. A lot of a lot of invalidated laps, I see. There's Eric Langlois, one of the few driving the Audi. Eric Langlois from France. He's up 3 tenths. See how he's doing that corner. Seems to be good. Still up 3 tenths. Where would that put him? Maybe push him up to P17. Yeah, P18 for Eric Langlois. Brian Banks up 7 tenths, but he has traffic behind him that could certainly irritate. That must be Mr. Britos. So that's the other Audi. He lost a little bit there, up half a second. Let's see anyone on top here. In the top 5 that's going to do anything that's going to change the position. As it is right now, up 0.3 for Brian Banks. Still has I think that's Britos behind him. Let's see, as he finished the lap. Lost a lot of time there. I think he's actually lost all his time. So that turn is not easy. That's the second one we see that has really lost everything in that turn. Daniel Britos, that is behind him. He could have actually tried. Oh, okay, got caught up on the curb, so he could actually have stayed a little bit more behind. So Torsten and Larsson, Kemmerer, 1, 2, 3, and then Wolfslener. Gonna be really interesting to see what Wolfslener gonna do during the race here. We see 5 McLarens in the top 5. Isn't that amazing? So again, subscribe and like. If you haven't seen eSeniors before, this is a group of racers 50 years and older racing ACC on PC. And you can connect with us on SIMGRID, Facebook, send us a YouTube message if you want to connect. You get age verified and you can race with us. We have 3 championships going, and then every day we have a race, which is a lot of fun. Hey, Peter David. How did you enjoy your race yesterday, your first race in a while? First race in that championship, I think. So we had a fun time in Imola. You can watch that, rewatch the stream, or you can watch. Actually, that's on my YouTube channel. The kind of the highlights. You're in Texas racing. You can find the highlights from Imola. It was a very wet race. We're happy to see that we're now in the UK and it's actually really dry. As we see John Saunders coming into P3 with his Ferrari. So out of the 7, we have 6 McLarens and 1 Ferrari. Yeah, great to hear that, Peter. That's awesome. Very cool. So I need to go and get something to drink real quick, guys. So let me put the pause screen on and I'll be back and we're ready for the race. All right, I am back. Let's do a little quick track walk. It's a really nice track. It's taken me a while. This is not my favorite track. I do not have pace, but on the other hand, I was struggling a lot with Imola. Practiced a lot, and now it's much better. So, you know, practice make perfect. Paddock Hill bend, really difficult, easy to go wide, come into the Druids, and then kind of downhill. And this really fast section, 30s, and this long straight and a fast right-hander coming your way. That's the Hawthorne bend. There is, I mean, it's a really, really fast track. There is not much, a lot of very fast corners, including this one. Sterling's just throw yourself through. And the Clark curve, and that is a lap. Let's get over here, see what's going on. Let's remove the timing tower. Okay, let's see if we can get the track walk going, or the grid walk rather, which is the ACC TV's grid walk. There we go, open, starting the grid. All right, there we are. We're gonna get the driver time. All right, let's do this. So here's Torsten, P1. And actually, I missed this. Peter Wolfsley came in and took P2 in front of John Saunders. Apologize that I missed that. I was a little bit fast to call it. Torsten, P4. So this is gonna be an awesome fight between these four first drivers. Johan Larsson, don't discount him. P5, Henrik Kemmerer, another Swede. And then another alien team here, Tommy Hellström, Sweden, P7. Brian Murray, UK, P8. Chris Moses, P9. Alessandro Mediotti, Italy, P10. Derek Bird, P11. Tony Whitton, South Africa, P12. Dimitri Statis, P13. Jerry Aromas, 14. Eric Langlois, P15. Mike Mileski, P16. Thomas Regnier, P17. Daniel Britos, Argentina, P18. P19, Michael McClellan. And Neil Leader, Scotland, P20. Kenny Schmidt, P21. Brian Banks, P22. And Manuel Sosa, Portugal, P23. Randy Zimmer, P24. And Mr. Gallagher, P25. There you have it. That is the grid walk. Oops, try to empty the screen a little bit. Can focus on the start. Doing the long formation lap, coming in now to doing double stack. Andy Driscoll. Yeah, very, very interesting race this is gonna be. And no pit stop. And here we go. Getting ready for the flag. We have Torsten on the inside. And here we go. Looked like Peter Wolfslian got a little slide there. Gets very, very tight behind them there. Torsten get away really well, but Wolfslian is catching up. We have Henrik, Johan, and Tommy. Let's see how we're doing through the turn here. Really, really well. Good job, guys. Look at that. Seems to go really well. Very exciting. Henrik is trying to do a little push here on Torsten. Behind him, we have Johan Larsson, Chris Moses. Really good start by everyone. Looked like maybe we had the contact back here. Maybe just a little side. Torsten in that light blue is chasing John Saunders, who is in the green car. And Torsten Mikalak is trying to do as much as he can to get in front of, get as much buffer as possible to Wolfslian. Behind them we have Camera and Torsten. Let's get the timing tower up. And we want to have race gaps on there. And Brian Murray is behind Tommy Hellström. And here comes Torsten. Tries to go on the inside of Saunders. Not successful, I think. He's pulling back a little bit. Again, this is a sprint race. Oh, looks like Wolfslian went a little bit wide. So that compresses the cars behind a little bit. Henrik Camera and Johan Larsson and Saunders, or Torsten rather. Torsten and Saunders sits here in this little triplet. Let's look a little bit further back, see what's going on here. We have Michael McClellan, and behind him comes, who was that? That's Kenny Schmidt and Sosa. Oh, very unfortunate there. That contact. But we were able to get through. What is this? Mikey McClellan's ended up. That was weird. I don't know why it looks like that. Why we have McClellan up there. That doesn't make sense. Here is this battle here with P5, P6, P7. And that's Saunders in the green car. Looks a little weird all of a sudden. It got a lot of weird messages there on color. But let's focus here. Henrik Camera really pushing hard. It's going to be successful on the straight. This is a good place to pass. We get the good inside line. He's not trying that yet. Let's go back a little bit. We have Derek Bird fighting for P10. Alessandro Mediotti in front of him. Eric Langlois have Mike Maleski in front of him. Oh, goes really wide, so that's gonna cost him a position maybe, because behind there comes Daniel Britos. No, he was able to recover, didn't hurt. Derek is pushing hard into Alessandro Mediotti, coming into the clearways and turn 10. Oh, looks like that Ferrari was sliding a little bit, didn't have the traction coming through, overdriving a little bit. That gives the opportunity for Derek Bird, but he's not able to reach him before. Or maybe it's if the Ferrari can't keep it together, maybe it has a chance coming up on the Druids. Not yet, so Let's see what Tommy Hellström is doing. Look at this. There's like 6 cars fighting. Chris Moses. And then we have Johan Larsson. And Camera is still trying to reach Torsten. The other Torsten, Michalak, very comfortable, 2.6 ahead of Peter Wolfslener. And let's get the timing, driver time. Looks like Wolfslener is a little bit faster. Actually, no, I'm reading that wrong, actually. Torsten is faster than Wolfslener. He's lapping faster. So let's look at Camera from Sweden. Up 1 position from his starting point. Torsten in front of him. Let's look in the cockpit a little bit. Have to look into the sun as you come through turn 10. And fastest lap now by Michalak, 1:23.5. That's not too shabby. Keeping up very well with Wietz and Saunders there up front. I think actually Wietz is really pushing on Saunders. You see there, you can really go out and actually have traction. Oh, he's sliding. He's not getting traction out there. That's really difficult if you're not really careful. Let's look back here. Track, Neil Leader and Eric Langlois. Neil Leader takes... Oh, there's a car behind there. Sosa went off. Neil Leader and Langlois is fighting. Ah, Langlois got the upper hand. Got his position back. Sosa span off. 25 cars on track right now. McClellan actually sits in the pits. Maybe he gave up. It's a good battle here. Torsten sets a new fastest lap, 1:23.492. Nicely done. Yeah, right, Peter. Let's see what he can do. Let's get in the cockpit. This is a good place to... Yeah, he gets a good run out of there. Oh, they're still drag racing. Let's get the helicam and see who wins the drag race. If he can brake late there. Oh, he gets a little wobbly, the Lamborghini. Langlois goes on the outside. He actually has the best line, so he can actually get into this corner. Great racing here between these two guys. Great control of the car, because that turn is not easy to get through. Let's look at Thomas. Thomas is chasing Jeremy Robas. So remind you again that this is a sprint. 30-minute, no pit stops. Yeah, who is chasing Statis? No one is really chasing Statis. Yeah, you're right. Okay, now I read it right. Yeah, Jeremy is chasing Statis. So, but Statis seems pretty comfortable there. Let's look at this guys here. It's really fighting hard here. This line of 5 cars here. Moses sitting there, biding his time. And Peter is not reaching Torsten. 5 seconds behind now. John Saunders sits 3 seconds behind Peter. And then we have this... now we have these 4 cars that are chasing each other. Let's look at Derek Bird. Looking a little bit on the inside as he comes into the turn 5 with Alessandro Mediotti in his Ferrari in front of him. So we see the McLaren's really dominating the 6 first positions here with a little Ferrari there of Saunders in the top. So it looks like the cars there in the top 6 are now spreading out a little bit. Neil is still fighting, tries to make something happen. Eric Langlois just waiting for a mistake. It's leader. They're coming into this really difficult section. And behind there we see Kenny Schmidt. Langlois seems very solid. Oh, they are about even on the last lap time of lap number 6. That's all need. Gets a good run out of here. Is that the power of the Lamborghini? That's gonna. Langlois is really braking late there, pulling away a little bit. Really mastered that section really nicely, so he gets an advantage coming up to Druids. But behind there we have Kenny Schmidt, also biding his time to see if there is a mistake coming. So this is the battle, P20, P19 and P18. Closest battle right now on track, together with Derek Bird, are keeping an eye on that too. There's Derek. Oh, we have a leader as Schmidt. Oh, got the yellow marker there, but perhaps that wasn't anything. Oh, Mike Maleski, he went wide. Fortunately. Derek Bird is almost reaching Bendiotti. See if Mediotti can keep it together. Yeah, it's clear that an inside line there that Bird tried didn't really work, but the inside line here absolutely worked. Turn 2. Is he going to be able to stick? Mediotti comes on the other side. Oh, really nice racing between these two guys. Nice and clean. Mediotti is holding on. In the meantime, I want to look at Larsson. Now putting some pressure on Henry Camera. Oh, these 4 cars here, there's just no budging. Oh, very nice. Johan is really pushing hard. Jump down to this little action too. Thomas is now reaching Jeremy Arobas. See if he can make something happen. Turn 8. He gets a good run. Sterling's. If he can get a good run out of 10. And maybe challenge him on the straight. Keeping an eye on the other action. It looks like Jeremy had the advantage out of that corner. Let's jump over to Kenny Schmidt. Oh, it gets really close as we get in there, and it's the curse of the commentator. Oh, as we see Manu Sosa do a little bump there, and he gets past Gallagher, but he goes out wide. But he gets back on track. Back to Thomas and Jeremy. What happened again here, no? It was an old notation. Oh, here comes Derek. Derek was able to pass. Let's go back 10 seconds there just to see what happened. Oh, nice driving on the outside. Turn 7. Oh, nicely done. Oh, and then a little overdrive by Mediotti, so he loses 2 positions, both to Derek and also to Witten. So here we are with Camera, Henrik Camera. Great fight on front here. We have Torsten also. Let's go to the helicamera to capture all these guys. All these guys are really, really good drivers. Let's get the race position delta. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 have not changed positions. They are driving as they started, so to speak. Forsten is that blue car following Saunders in the green. Oh, Kenny Smith, side by side. Langlois, is that going to hold? Oh, Langlois goes in. Ouch. That was unfortunate. Let's go back and look really what happened there. Oh, he tightened the line there. And it looks like also Kenny Schmidt was going out a little bit on his line. So looks like he's going to retire. Very unfortunate. Torsten is not giving up. And the other Torsten, Michalak, has 6.6 seconds to Peter Wosleder. Unbelievable. See, this is the closest racing right now as we are into the 14th minute. Sosa into the pits, possibly for repairs. He have had a troublesome race. We saw Johan Larsson went really wide there. Oh, Johan Larsson. What happened? Let's go back. Oh, he must have just gone off there on his own. So Johan Larsson fell several positions with that. Unfortunate. Oh, something happened there. Saunders. Let's go back. So we have Saunders and we have Torsten beats. So Saunders. Oh, he gets a spin. Or he kind of lost his grip. And then we get on the inside there, the white car. Oh, what goes through it? Oh, that's unfortunate. Saunders is now down. Together with Johan Larsson. So, what was that white car? Oh, that was Cameron. Cameron now up in P4. Oh, Saunders. What happened there? Oh, he went. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah, I've done that. You catch that little of that grass. So his Saunders race went from bad to worse. So Hellström now chasing Brian Murray. Brian Murray was he's a very fast guy. He was the winner in the Porsche Cup, if I don't remember incorrectly. Oh, what happened here? There's an accident. So his camera in the white. Oh, he goes out, catches some grass. No, that didn't bother him. But there, he just gets the wrong footing there. And I think that was a lapped car that he hit. So a lot of things changing here. Maybe people are just not keeping their they're cool or just losing concentration. 10 minutes left as we watch Dimitri Statis. Oh, there's this Thanksgiving Monday here in Canada, says Peter David. Nice. All right, Midiotti had a little problems. See if he can do the inside move on Tony Witten. Not really yet. I don't know if he's lagging, but his car is kind of wobbling a little bit. See his chase cam, how he looks. Ah, doesn't look bad. So Torsten Wietz is now sitting in P3. Well done by Torsten. So Torsten in the front, and then we have Wolfslener. So the Europeans are doing really well here. As Hellström tried to catch Mr. Brian Murray. And Jeremy trying to catch Thomas. The leader is chasing Brian Banks. That's the closest right now. So we only have 22 cars on track now. A couple of guys dropped out. Yeah, I was just looking at Banks. M. Banks, but Brian Banks, is that who you're looking for? Brian is in P17. I think that's the only Banks we have. As I'm trying to do my podium graphic. I don't know if that's too early to do. But Torsten, I mean, 10 seconds in front of Wolfslener. There's Torsten. Let's go into his cockpit for a little bit and see how he's doing. So he's right now, last lap, 1 second faster than Wolfslener. Unbelievable pace on this guy. And Moses up on P4 now. But these top cars here have really started to spread out. We had 25 cars starting out of 30 that had signed up, so that's really, really good. Yeah, he's consistently faster. It was the last lap, he was much faster. Let's see Tommy Hellström. He's catching up with Brian Murray. And Brian has some traffic in front of him. Oh, he goes really wide, Thomas. Actually, Brian has, it's not traffic, but it's Chris Moses. Yeah, Moses was a little bit faster than him last lap in his Lamborghini. Moses up 5 positions and Brian is up 3. Expecting some reports on some of the contacts that we saw. There was some contacts on the first lap. I see just 3 contacts, but I don't think it was really anything that was too dramatic. Hope we can get both Torsten and Peter into the interview, post-race interview. That would be good. Oh, Hedström goes wide. It's pushing hard. That didn't help though. Switching to Jeremy. That's less than 5 minutes now. Jeremy is pushing to reach up. Rainier goes a little bit harder. Rainier on the Thomas on that curb. Gives Jeremy a little bit of an advantage, perhaps. Less than 4 minutes remains of this race. Oh, there goes sideways. So he was sliding, Thomas, and then Jeremy couldn't really avoid him, so he made the contact. He gives it back though. That was very nice. I don't think he needed to do that. But Jeremy's a gentleman. Let's see if he had a little damage there. No, it doesn't look that bad. How about Jeremy? Yeah, a little scuffed up there. Sure he can buff that out. Oh, Randy Zimmer goes in. Oh, possibly ran out of fuel. Because there's no pit stop, so he possibly ran out of fuel. Mediotti next to Witten. Is he gaining the position? Yes, he did. Actually, that was so nice. I actually want to see that in the replay. We have time. Almost end of the day. He get a good run out of there. And Witten is wobbling a little bit too. He's probably lagging from South Africa. Goes on the inside, Mediotti. Yeah, perfect. It's keeping the line. Witten goes a little bit out. Oh, very nice. That was textbook. And we have Camera coming back here after his issues, so now he's chasing. That's not instant replay anymore, so he's chasing Witten here to try to recover something. Gets up to try to fight himself up to P10. After something that I certainly think that he was disappointed with. We see someone going wide there. I think that was Kenny Schmidt out in the grass. See if Camera can do something. He lost traction there. Witten's car is kind of jumping around a little bit. Here comes Camera. Is he going to be able to do something in this turn? No, he's not able to reach him yet. Let's get into the cockpit for a little bit. He's certainly a much faster driver than Witten, but the trick is to get past Witten. Try to claim the P10. Oh, it's really pushing. Does he have some damage maybe? No, doesn't really look it. Oh, it's less than 30 seconds now. Let's get up to the front and look at Torsten. I just passed some traffic there. Torsten sits with 13 seconds instead ahead of Peter Wolfslander, but Brian is actually pushing up on Chris. And is he going to be able to do it in the last? So this is a fight for P4. See if Brian gets the traction out of there. Tommy Hellström is looking behind. Oh, he's not reaching. Torsten is about to end his lap. 2 more turns. I'll keep an eye on Brian and Moses and Hellström. Let's stay with these guys, even though we're going to see Torsten go over the goal line, but I really want to see what happens here. It's really close, and these guys are really, really fast, so I don't really want to miss that. We can just catch when he goes over the line. And yeah, so he has the flag now. Peter Wolfslander joins him. Chris Moses is able to hold it. P4. Murray and Hellström P6. So that was hectic. Very good race. I enjoyed that big time. So now we are gonna do the interviews. Oh, I just saw Peter David. I saw your direct message now. Sorry, I missed that. I'll send it to you here so you can do the next one. All right, so that's the race. Let's go to the interview. And let me quickly get the graphic going that I've been working on. And I'm also going to fish up the guys from the interview, my guests. Why is this not downloading? There we go. It should download. Let's catch the guys now into my interview booth. All right, we have a lot of people here. We have Peter. Oops. Oh gosh. All right, here we go. Actually, I don't see anyone in the channel, so that's that I want to fish up. So I'm going to get my podium ready. Give it a minute here to see if anyone will join. So that's the podium today. Michalak, Wolfslander, and Wietz. It's a really, really strong race. Torsten Wietz, we haven't seen him race until I think he has one previous race. Yeah, the second race, can't really remember off hand here what race that was, but he placed P20 and now he's placed P3, so that's really excellent. See if someone shows up here, it would be great to have an interview. Give it a couple of minutes. So thanks for the sponsors here, Castle and Cauldron, SIMGRID and Syndeo. I don't have Syndeo on here. Why is that? That's weird. Need to fix that. So thanks to the sponsors. Really appreciate that. If you're new to eSeniors, we're a group of racers 50 years and older. You can contact us on SIMGRID and Facebook and so on. So yeah, that would be great. Let's see, no one is really showing up. So yeah, let's call it a day. So thank you for watching, guys. and we'll see you on Friday for the Porsche Cup Championship. All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, guys.